Greetings and salutations, it's Keyblade007 and we have another weekly gem quest. Get a gem from the weekly gem quest. This week's reward, Speed Gem. Event period October 23rd to October 29th. Once again, this weekly gem quest is both difficult and rewarding. Fight your way through and complete objectives to receive this week's reward, Speed Gem. If you find the quest to be too difficult, try upgrading your Keyblade and leveling up your medals. Once again, I'm going to show you a free-to-play and not free-to-play run. This one was actually really good free-to-play wise and pay-to-play wise. It was much easier, and you actually have choices in this one. We'll talk about that in a minute. So, no continues weekly gem. Objectives: complete would have to continue 3 times. You get a speed gem, 30 jewels, and a Moogle. Blitz Spear level 999. With tons of HP and paralyzing attacks, this armored adversary won't be easy to take down. Healing is imperative to make it through this long fight. It's not that bad. This is the build I'm using. Shared Sephiroth EX. So right away, you'll notice you have choices. This is a Sleep Archer or a Poison Archer choice. I think the Poison Archer is better because if you kill them all in one turn, then Poison is not going to even hurt you a little bit. Dead before he could even affect me with his poison. Now again, you have a choice. Again, stay this way because this side has a book guy, you know, the one that defense ups everyone to 7. This side, this is also the same path I'm going to use for free-to-play because I think it's a better path. This one has the spook, which is not as dangerous, and it has a hit counter, and even if you manage to bring it down to 0, if you have defense buffs, it's not that bad. But, you know, if you want to avoid it, just single target medals and tap the other guys until you're ready to kill them. Now, once again, there's a saber on both sides of the boss. You have to go to the heat saber if you went through this path. He has 100 hit counters. He doesn't really have anything really special. He'll just do like a super attack or paralyzing attack. But I never get him down that far, even on the free-to-play. He's just not that hard. And now we've reached our boss. He has plus 93 health, and he has too little of the flinglings, or I forgot what they're called. Maybe starlings? I forgot. But they have red metal counters. It means 4 attacks from metals in general will make them activate. They're not even that powerful. I wouldn't really worry about it. And you get a Moogle, 30 jewels, and a speed gem. So this is my free-to-play setup. I like to use the Stroke of Midnight for these kind of builds. So because we're going through the path that has more power enemies, we're going to go with anti-power and anti-speed because the main boss is speed. So we got normal Kyrie with second chance 2. Pluto B for power, no extra unfortunately. This is a general up defense twice, and PSM with the extra. Healing and defense boost 4. General PSM defense for 3 turns with extra. And Winnie the Pooh for his speed defense up by 2. He's a bit expensive, but I put DB2 on him. And we're going to use, again, Sephiroth EX for the killer. You can use any shared metal you have in your party or random that looks good. I'm going with anti-green because that's what the main boss is. So especially in a free-to-play strategy, the sleep is a bad idea, because you could always just heal from poison. But the easiest way is to use the single target medals and just, you know, not get affected by it. But it's not really that big a deal. We're just not going to let him do it again. The greatest thing about single target medals is you could just, you know, use them. So because this is anti-speed, we're not going to be using it and wasting gauge until we get to the speed enemies. Just going to tap and see what Sephiroth can actually kill at this point. everything. Again, stick to this side, because you don't want to have to fight one of those barrier masters. They're a pain in the ass. Avoid the spook, and you got no issue. Sorry about the cars in the background. It's a rainy day, so they sound even louder with the rain. And we survived, nearly unscathed. This should kill majority of the enemies. Oh, killed everybody. Nice. So now we're definitely going to use everything except Winnie the Pooh. Again, I won't use Nova against any enemy on a free-to-play style. It's a very gauge-heavy build. And here we are. Oh, and they're called Flutterlings. Just remembered. Okay, so now we don't have power enemies, so we could avoid that one. Yeah, they're not that strong. I think they just poisoned me. Very gauge heavy build. It's turn 4, so it's not too bad. Maybe SP1 or SP0 on medals like Winnie the Pooh instead of defense boosts. So that's it. It was much easier than I thought it would be, and going forward to keep it interesting, having a choice is pretty cool. Well, I hope this guide once again helps you. Enjoy. Peace out till next time.